Hello, hello, and welcome, Scout. So, which one of my services will you be acquiring today? Well, what do I have? Well, for starters, I have custom lab orders, lab experiments, studies, drugs, therapy. Oh, what was that? You're here for the therapy service. Of course, of course. Well, go ahead and make yourself at home, why don't you? I would like you to feel very comfortable here in this environment because it is a safe space. Now, don't mind the mess. One of my experiments may have escaped earlier. Yes, escaped. I am currently working on a lot of different mixtures of animals, sometimes fruits, vegetables. Did I find it? Well, let me take off my glasses here. Well, look into my eyes. Since I am your therapist today, I am going to have to cut down on stressing you out, especially while you're in my care. So, for those sole purposes, I will tell you yes, I found him. Yes, him. He is genetically, let's check this out, an XY, but then again, maybe he would prefer different pronouns. I'll be sure to ask him later about that. Then again, could a spider grasshopper morph really decide that? Thank you so much for bringing this information to my attention. I will have to get back to you after some very, very careful experiments. Let me write this down. Okay. Anyway, enough of my ranting. You're here for a service. Now, what seems to be bothering you today? Yeah, that is, yeah, okay. So, you're having depressing thoughts. Can you explain more? How come? Yeah, that's true, but do you really want to use that excuse? Okay, listen here, Buttercup. Living in our world can be extremely hard. Fighting for humanity, staying alive, protecting the ones we love. It can seem like our lives are destined to be full of, sadness. But the way I see it is at least we have something to fight for. Now, could you go ahead and tell me what's something you fight for? Yes, I'm just grabbing another pen here. Okay. What's something you live for? Strive for? Well, that must be very important to you then. It makes the sad feelings hurt even more. Huh. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead and continue. Don't mind me. Just, you don't mind if I, yeah. Okay. Well, just to remind you, hold on. Thank you. Just to remind you that you are still here and you are still breathing, talking, eating. Well, I hope you are. Do you want some popcorn? There, yeah. Go ahead and take as much as you want. Hopefully you're still eating outside of this room, are you? See? Well, I know I am your therapist, but I do want you to make sure that you know I am also your friend. So, do you want to talk about what's making you so upset right now? Yeah. I see. Your friend was killed during the last mission. I am so sorry for your loss. Loss is a hard thing to deal with, Scout. Used to it? Listen, it never gets easier. Nothing ever gets easier. The only thing that gets easier is how you learn to manage your emotions. Now, I've been doing this a very long time, much longer than you, I could assume. So, I can tell you from experience that losing a friend or family hurts in a way that is indescribable. I could tell you the 5 stages of grief, but I feel like putting all of that emotion onto a list doesn't really pan out the way people would expect. I would prefer to offer you some other ways that you could better manage your emotions. Like talking to me, which is an awesome example, and you're doing an awesome job so far. Would that be something you're interested in? Excellent, excellent. So, let me go ahead and pull out my exercise book right here. Thank you. Okay, for the first exercise, I will be handing you a paper and a pen. I want you to feel and grasp those feelings that are buried deep, deep, deep down. And I want you to draw something. It can be anything you want it to be. Something that expresses how you are feeling inside. So go ahead and okay. Okay, now let's take a look here. Are you reaching deep enough? Feel what you're drawing. Think about all the things that hurt you, things that make you happy, things that make you angry, the feelings you're feeling right now. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh, okay. Okay, well, it's a lot of squiggly lines, but didn't that make you feel better to get it all out? No? Well, if that one didn't work, I'm gonna have to jot that down. I do apologize, but I have a few more you can try if you'd still like to. Okay, great. This one is very, very simple. It's called This or That. I will show you multiple sounds and you will tell me which one makes you calmer or simply which one you prefer. Sounds good? Excellent. Let's get started. This. Or that. Okay. Make your selection. Okay. Okay. The next sound is this. Or that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and jot down these results. Interesting, interesting. And for the final sound, this. Or that. Okay, very, very interesting results. Let me go ahead and calculate what your results mean. So, the sounds you describe as being in your favor do indicate that you may have issues with bottling your emotions. How do I know that, you ask? Well, these aren't just simple little tests. I've been experimenting for practically my entire life. Everything is a study to me. But that doesn't mean I use my studies for bad things. I want to help others, and I do want to help you. I want to try one last thing to get you really feeling it. Okay. It's very, very simple. It's called using your imagination. Sounds fun, huh? Okay, so do me a favor and go ahead and close your eyes for me. Now, you're probably seeing just plain old black right now. But try to pick up on your senses, what you're feeling, smelling, tasting, and try to paint yourself a picture in your mind. No, this is not the same. Let me finish, Scout. Now, I do want you to imagine you are in a world where titans do not exist, where you don't have to fight for your life each and every day, where the things and people you love aren't at risk every second of your life. Imagine the perfect life you've always dreamt of. Are you picturing it? Good, 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 good. This is called your safe space. You have now unlocked this vision in your mind and you can access it through quick mediation, aka by closing your eyes. Well, those were the most effective methods I've had so far. Is there anything else I could do for you? Talk about things. Sure, go right ahead. I will be a great listener and I will be taking some amazing notes. Okay, go ahead. And how does that make you feel? I see, I see. Yes. Well, you now know that there are ways to combat those ill feelings, and I'd recommend you use some of those techniques out of this room. Yes. Is that all? Well, I won't make you say anything you don't want to say, but I am glad I got to talk to you, and I'm glad you talked to me. You know, I am always here for you, and whether or not Captain Levi says I'm crazy or whatnot, is it true? Now, opinions aside, that's for you to decide. Oh, and on your way out, would you mind doing a favor for me real quick? Yep. Go ahead. Here's this sheet right here. It's called a sign-in sheet. I do have available appointment times for the next time you will need a therapy session, but for this week's payment, you're gonna go ahead and have to sign in to make an appointment for experiments. What's it for, you ask? I'm gonna need to do some experiments on you as payment for this therapy session. Unless you have other ways of payment. Yes, medicine is not free these days. And unless I can see some sort of insurance coverage, then I will have to take matters into my own hands, which is why I do offer a payment plan, which is my experiment method. You are hilarious, the Survey Corps? Insurance? We barely make enough to run as it is. You clearly know how many people die each and every day. We'd be broke by giving insurance to them. If you wanted insurance, you should have made it to the top 10 and gotten yourself a spot in the MP, my friend. Military police. Oh, you were in the top 10. Then why choose the Scouts? Never mind. I'm glad you're here with us. It wouldn't be the Survey Corps without you. Now, if you'll go ahead and sign that sheet and make an appointment with me. I do have these availabilities for the next week. Go ahead and choose one that works for you. I do get other people here too. It's not just you. Then why are all the slots open? You're just first come, first serve, okay? Stop asking insubordinate questions. Go ahead and sign the sheet. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much for your time, Scout. I will be looking forward to your upcoming appointment. Let's see when that is. Oh, amazing. Speaking of appointments, you've got to go because I actually do have an appointment for, let me check my watch, about 5 minutes ago. Uh-oh, I've got to handle this. Take care.
I was so happy when you smiled. Your smile breaks through the clouds of gray. Far from the sunny days I lie in sleep, waiting with patience for the spring, when the flowers will bloom renewed again, knowing there's more.